What's happening? It's Wednesday, folk, and we are here to beef out the beef. I don't know what that means, but I just said it.
You did, Joe. This is the officially unofficial Geek Channel. This is Carrie. This is Bizarro Fett. And we're here to tell you.
We got the beef.
We got the beef. Probably in more ways than one. But in one way in particular, we got the Spider Whopper.
Spider Whopper. Spider Whopper. Spider Whopper does whatever a Spider Whopper does. It feeds you nummy nums. Yummy Spider Whopper stuff. Yeah, look out.
Here comes the Spider Whopper.
It was good.
It was good. Yeah, I mean, Joe, you were saying that you wished that Swiss cheese
was an option for
was
just
an
every
option
Whopper.
for any Whopper.
Yeah.
And I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. What's really funny is like how Burger King does all these kind of things. Like they had like
I missed the super spicy one.
Yeah, the ghost Whopper.
Ghost pepper one. Yes.
Yes. That was around like Halloween time.
Oh man, remember that Halloween Whopper we ate?
Oh my God, the Nightmare Whopper that had chicken, beef, and bacon on it. Oh my God.
It was good.
What the? Yeah, I enjoyed that. And guys, I gotta tell you, even though I enjoyed it, I did not have any nightmares.
I had nightmares.
You did?
Clogged arteries.
So nothing different than normal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, but like we like to try the fun, trendy foods that happen to come across our noses that are coming out, and I really enjoyed this one, and I enjoy some of the Burger King options when they happen. Oh my God, it is so dirty around here.
Yeah.
We are in the car again because we just picked up our comic books and we just ate the Whoppers. But like, I don't know. I mean, like, that's really all we had to talk about is that we were going to talk about the Whopper.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Spider Whopper was good, guys.
What y'all excited for, comic-wise? I'm pretty excited for Detective Comics, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm excited for the Detective Comics. I'm excited for World Tree.
Yeah,
World Tree number 2.
Number 1 was fucking bonkers.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. So I am definitely ready to see that again and read that. And that was in our pile. We've got a Pathfinder book, a new Pathfinder book.
Are you going to read that?
You know what? I'll give it a shot.
Cool.
I'll give it a shot. I am 50-50 when it comes to fantasy type stuff, reading it. I mean, obviously I love playing, the game, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that works out for me. Oh golly, what is something? Are you watching anything right now, Joe? Like, do you want to talk about it? Like, you've been watching a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lately.
I have been watching a lot of Ninja Turtles, like lore videos and comic videos and stuff like that, and the 2003 cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like something just sparked my interest. I'm like, man, I really love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I forgot about that.
Could it possibly be the Usagi Yojimbo
oh yeah,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
comic
book?
Yes.
Yeah. And you've been getting all the Kevin Eastman covers.
And I've been reading the last Ronin, the Lost Years.
Yes, that too. So you're just like, you know what, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at all this stuff and
there's so much stuff I never read, and it's just like awesome. It's totally awesome stuff. I mean, there's a whole run like going on right now that I've never read, and apparently it's dope as hell.
Yeah. That's kind of like the reboot era, kind of like everything just kind of rebooted, and now it's been going and going and going, and
been going for quite a few years.
Yeah. You were watching like all kinds of documentaries that you could find online and everything like that. Like, what is like a thing that you found out from all of this stuff that really like just popped your cherry, like made you go your cork a bobbin?
How little money that they actually made from this stuff until like later on.
Mm-hmm. We were talking the other day about if there was the video that you watched that talked about how Kevin Eastman and Laird.
Yep, Peter Laird.
Were the most successful indie writers, creators.
Yeah,
and I argued against that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I drew, like, I was like, okay, so here's the thing.
Not successful money-wise, I don't think is what it meant. I think it meant like success with
prestige.
Their product. Yeah, their prestige.
Yeah. Because what I said, I was like, okay, so as a brand, as an intellectual property, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, TMNT was by far superior. But I did actually say, I was like, I think as it comes to the creators, actually, probably the most successful creator that's indie would be Todd McFarlane.
Probably.
But when you think about, like, the intellectual property of those turtles, it just, you know, there's nothing that really, you know, I can't think of anything that really lives up to matching it.
No.
Yeah. And there's going to be a movie coming out, isn't there?
A new movie next month.
Yeah. And that's going to be the one that Seth Rogen worked on? Okay. So, but you've seen the trailers. I have not. So, how are you feeling?
I mean, it's nothing like the comic books at all. It's more like the kid show. And it looks all right.
Yeah.
I'll probably go see it.
Okay. Alrighty. You saw Fast X.
I did.
This past weekend. I did not. I am not a fan. As you guys know, I watched the first one and I wasn't completely turned off by it, but I wasn't also like, I gotta watch all of them. So I'm not really into the Fast and the Furious movies, but some of our friends are. So Joe went to go see Fast X with them.
I liked it, man, a lot.
Yeah, so this had...
I think I should do a video ranking my Fast and the Furious movies and how I like them.
Know what?
It'd take some thinking, though.
It takes some thinking. Maybe. Well, you know, what was... I know a lot of people are talking about Jason Momoa.
Mm-hmm. Dude, he is the bad guy. He's my favorite Fast and Furious bad guy.
And people were like, when you guys got home, you were like, oh my God, Jason Momoa. Just, cringy in a good way.
Yes.
Yeah. And it made me think about, like, how, like, if only he wasn't Aquaman, he'd be a perfect Lobo.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So overall, you enjoyed it.
I did.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's awesome. So, guys, literally, when we were sitting there trying to figure out what we're gonna talk about, because we didn't do it last week. We're like, okay, if we didn't do it last week, we gotta do it this week. We gotta do the show.
We almost did, though, because we didn't have anything to talk about.
Like, we were looking at news articles and everything like that, and nothing seemed, like, right. You know? Like, there's different things that have come up in the news and, like, rumors and that kind of thing that were interesting. Thank God Danny Masterson was convicted of rape.
Yeah, that just happened a little bit ago.
Yeah, that just happened a little while ago. May the gods welcome her. Tina Turner died recently. That's a woman that has a several decades-long legacy, obviously.
Yeah.
If you don't know who the fuck Tina Turner is, I don't know what to tell you.
Turn it off, man.
Yeah. Like, just go find your rock, because you should have been there anyways, based on the fact that you didn't know her. So...
She is a living legend. Well,
yeah.
Not a living.
Well, she is a legend.
You can't say that about too many people, but her, holy moly.
She is one of those people that you always, every once in a while, want to talk about the people that transcend genre. And one of those people was definitely Tina Turner.
Because I'm big into punk and stuff, but I like me some Tina Turner.
Yeah.
There's other people, too, that are like that, too, like Prince and stuff like that.
Yes. Phil Collins, guys.
Phil Collins.
I unironically love Phil Collins.
Yeah.
I unironically love Johnny Cash. I unironically love Loretta Lynn. I just, you know...
I unironically love the Beach Boys. Jeez.
Yes. Yes.
I should say their first few albums. I unironically love.
You know,
Pet Sounds. Pet Sounds is one of the greatest albums ever recorded, and I don't care what anybody says.
I'm going to have to let you have that one, Joe. I mean, I'm going to have to let you have that one. Joe was yesterday years old when he realized that while CCR did Proud Mary before Tina Turner.
I knew that.
He knew that. But
I just thought somebody else did it before CCR.
He thought that CCR was covering it. And I was like, no, that's CCR all the way. Yeah. But, God, I think about, like, certain people that, you know, when they, especially for me, like, I don't know, the music hits differently. Like, you know, you can hear about a movie star dying or a TV star dying that you used to watch all the time. You're like, you're sad and shit, right? But, like, musicians
hit me more than that.
Yeah, they hit me differently than all of that. I mean, I remember just totally being, like, just gutted over Whitney Houston.
Dude, that one was bad, too.
That got me. Whitney Houston got me. Just being gutted over... obviously, I was a little girl being gutted over Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
You know, and just, to me, it's just like, because...
I was in my teen years, so that one did kind of hit.
Yeah, it was like I was a preteen, you know, / teenager, and I had recently discovered, you know, grunge punk music, and outside of the stuff that was around in the late 70s and the early 80s, you know, with, like, I had always had a little bit of an understanding or love, big or small, for the Ramones, for the Clash and everything like that, but then it was like I was in love with, like, Mariah Carey and New Kids on the Block, and then Nirvana comes back, and it was all about that stuff. And yeah, that one gutted me when that happened. I think about, like, oh gosh, I think about, like, oh my god, like, I'm thinking about different names in my head. Like, when they go, I'm just going to be beside myself. You know? Like, you're like, eventually your heroes you're going to outlive your heroes.
Not necessarily true.
I mean, you know what I mean, though.
You're going to die.
I'm going to, the chances exist that they will die before me. And those chances are higher percentages than me going before them. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like when Mike Ness dies, I'm going to be bombed.
Oh, my God. Mike Patton?
Oh, man, I will not
You will be beside yourself, unable to leave the bed.
I will not be good.
You'll be beside yourself, unable to leave the bed, not eating, gonna have to convince you to drink some water. Like, you're gonna be brokenhearted. And it's like, for me, oh my, guys, Courtney Love. I will be beside myself when that happens. Ann Wilson, yeah. But let's stop talking about.
Yeah, let's stop talking about this. It's pretty morbid, actually.
It's pretty morbid. Yeah, but I remember when, like, people like Leonard Nimoy died.
Yeah.
You know, that was rough.
I was pretty sad.
Yeah.
And Mayhew, when he died, I was pretty sad.
I sat in the car on New Comic Book Day when, you know, they announced that George Perez had passed. And I think we both kind of cried.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad.
You know, and yeah.
Anyway, folks, it's been good.
It's been good. We're doing great. We're doing great, guys.
And
it's Comic Book Day.
Comic Book Day.
But okay, so let's do the outro. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it as quickly as possible. So, guys, until next time, keep your eyes and ears open. If you see something, say something, and remember, the complacent never make a difference. This has been the officially unofficial geek channel. What's Happening Wednesday with Carrie and Bizarro Fett, and we'll be seeing ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.